Hello everyone, my name is Mr. B and welcome back to the gameplay for Honkai Star Rail 2.2 Part 2. And we're going to continue straight up from where we left off last time. If you haven't watched Part 1, basically my thoughts are the story's been really good. There hasn't been a lot of fights. Anyway guys, let's start with the talent show, beauty pageant kind of thing.
I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Come on. Come on. Now we win. Can we get the ball rolling? Nada. Okay. Nah, we win. We win.
That's the trailblazing spirit.
My god. This is a Kaisen reference. Oh my god.
Just take a look at this pair. Such star quality. Since you come as a pair, I'll prep a two-person scene for you.
Okay.
You two, are you ready?
Sure. Let's go.
Envision that you both, driven by the spirit of exploration, are arriving at the land of dreams that is Penacony for the first time. But instead of lush lands, you find yourselves amidst swirling sands and desolation, far from the paradise the watchmaker described. You're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreamscape, braving the cold wind, choking on the dust, and suddenly, a fierce memory zone meme blocks your path. Now, Miss Greyhair, what line would you deliver to express your disappointment in Penacony?
What intonation is this? Ho. I mean,
Very good. Now, though you're disappointed, your screen partner is conversely very enthusiastic. Now, young lady, you will say...
This is great! I love the wild side!
god damn it, Firefly is so cute.
Very good, very intense. And then we cut to the story's next scene. You find a job mending the rails, but the days are long and your endurance can't keep up, and you finally collapse in the endless expanse of desert. Suddenly, sweet rain falls from the sky, wetting your lips and rousing your spirits.
I just realized she looked familiar. She was another
Now,
NPC before
Miss
this.
Greyhair, what line will best express your surprise at this moment?
I am recording. Yes, I am recording. I like this one, to be honest. I think that's the right one. Yeah. I like it anyway.
But at this moment, your partner yet gazes into the sky, both her eyes closed. The raindrops fall, blurring her vision, and she tragically says,
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Right?
"Fantastic! Both of you have an incredibly solid foundation in dialogue delivery. However, lines aren't everything in a performance. Please continue this story on the second stage. Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
Oh, I'm interested in this.
I hope these tests won't take too long.
God, it just feels so nice to hear Firefly again. I genuinely loved Firefly in the first in 2.0. To see her again is just like
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you. Picking up from where we left off, a heavy downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. This rain quenches the anger in your heart. You look to your companion, now completely devoid of fighting spirit, wanting to comfort her. At this moment, what should you do to make her laugh?
Why are you smiling? That one. Tell her a dad joke.
The test now is about body language. I don't think
Oh, okay.
that's what it's about here.
I fucking forgot. Holy shit.
You seriously think that would make someone laugh?
No, I just want her reaction. Obviously, this is this one. I just want to see her reactions.
You look less like you want to make me laugh and more like you want to
Because
abandon me.
I love the voice acting. I love the voice acting.
What?
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along this journey. She can't help but let loose a laugh, rekindling hope in her heart. And so this girl...
I'm gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
A tug at the heartstrings. The story continues to develop. The heavy rain leads you both to sense a business opportunity. So you start venturing into the umbrella industry.
Okay.
Just as the business begins to pick up, competitors start flooding the market with low-priced goods, squeezing your market share. You have no choice. The goods you stockpiled at high prices have to be sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your business to the brink of bankruptcy. At this moment, what would you, who refuses to admit defeat?
Oh god. Dejectedly. He was quest out of the bag. What is dream I told I sang in the dream you face me pan. Then I the woman who will join in. I love the rhyme.
Totally giving up. Come back here.
Oh my god. I love the rhymes there. I think it's this one, but I'm gonna choose this one. I like that she crouched. The laser to resounding thud and started repeatedly bash your head against the floor. No, kowtowing enthusiastically and business right. The key to a peaceful life lies in there. It's 5 powerful words. Show me mercy, please.
No one wins a trade war by kowtowing.
I've never heard that word before. Stand up and smack the table. Stand the table and rise up. They think you'll back down? Impossible. Dream chasers can be knocked down, but never knocked out.
Fantastic! But it's a pity your friend does not agree. Seeing that you're up to your eyeballs in debt, she sees nothing but despair in her future. And then...
I leave Penacony in utter disappointment. Is that okay?
Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears! Both of you possess exceptional acting talent!
What kind of judge are you? Jesus.
However, the true test is yet to come.
Oh my god.
Will of preservation.
Are you serious?
No way. I think I just saw someone extraordinary.
So Mr. B, calm down. I know you're a fan. Argenti?
Are you?
Wait, why is there no voice? Oh, why is there no voice? Why is there no voice? Okay. Is this really dazzling? What? First of all, it's way too fast. And second of all, is there supposed to be no voice? Or is this like a bug? Idrilla the Beauty is supposed to be this. Okay. I've actually never faced Argenti.
Bear witness to
Just in time.
stay put. Get the
Stand still. Desperate for oblivion. I weep for
I'm
the
not surprised
heart.
if I lose this one because I did not expect this one.
It too shall fall.
Oh, okay.
Lance at the ready.
let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Say bye to breathing. Don't worry, it's just a scream.
Pledge thine loyalty.
Damn, that hurts.
Rise to the challenge. Behold this symbol of pure
Good times.
beauty.
Now time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Still waters of oblivion.
May as well kill them all.
You are fighting a gentleman. Confess.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Bear witness to
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
Let the duel commence. Get them.
Stand still.
Free will, or was it fate? Desperate for oblivion. I'm on guard.
Pledge thine loyalty. Put forth all your might.
May as well kill them all.
Rise to the challenge.
Not bad. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Protect me, protect me.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Relax. I weep for the departed.
Let's go.
It too shall fall.
Put forth all your might.
Not a stress.
Rise to the challenge.
Lance at the ready.
Stand still.
Behold this symbol of pure
Good times
beauty.
never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Rise to. You are fighting a gentleman.
Give me strength.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Still waters of oblivion.
The flesh wound.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice. I've come to grasp the decision because I yield. Is this the actual Argenti? Like, genuinely, is this the actual Argenti? You've missed the audition's crowns. It's your to play. I should have been here, gazing from afar as you pass in the line by joining the audience.
We don't have much
Blah, blah,
time.
blah, blah.
May fate allow us to meet again. Night of
Either it's a bug or they just couldn't be
In that
bothered
case, let's make our way to the
to hire
Penacony's
the voice actor.
thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Where did they come from?
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival.
Wait,
Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
where are my Stellar Jays? Where are my Stellar Jays, motherfucker?
Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus.
Which is...
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Of course.
Just as expected.
Yeah.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Why are you asking me? Yeah, that is true. Why are you asking me?
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs,
Okay.
and our final course of action. The only path to take.
I always like talking about my beliefs, so long as we're all on even ground and no judgy.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Interesting question to start.
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Oh.
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family
Ooh.
as if they were kings.
Because they mentioned God, not Jipe specifically.
Light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the great one, Shipe?
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang. Being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Interesting.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
Here's the thing. That was first of all, that was such a cool scene. Cool reveal. Cool reveal. Really love that reveal. Love that whole scene. The only thing, I'm very pissed at this because Welt, I know he's OP. He's stronger than Acheron. At least that's what Honkai Impact Player fans have said. He is stronger than Acheron. But we have not seen him. We have not seen him unleash his potential. We have not even seen a glimpse of Welt. And that frustrates me because Penacony, he's really good at Penacony, by the way. His dialogue, his observations, his interactions with characters have been really, really good. But I am very, very upset that we have not seen Welt in action. That's the one thing I'm pissed about with this game so far. Is that I want to see Welt in action. Because Welt is such a cool character already.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone and have been widely observed.
Yeah, stop being around the bush and get to the point.
Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intentions clear.
If it is the order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
Interesting.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs
I get where
to everyone.
he's coming from though. It's like,
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
I get where he's coming from is the thing. He's not evil.
Good question.
He's like, it's a different of
Consciousness is fundamentally an
opinions.
illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends.
Oh, I would love a
in
long
some
weekend.
worlds.
Look, if
During
Order
these
is gonna give me a
hard
long
rest
weekend,
days,
I'll give it
people
a
are given
long
the
weekend.
chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely
That is true.
understand this.
Firefly would probably be the right person to ask this question.
It sounds like a flaw.
Yeah, it's a flawless theory. That's the problem. There's no flaw to it. That's such a
But what is the price to attain all this?
yeah. What's the price? There must be a price.
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaken.
Firefly is based.
Flesh, blood,
I
sorrow,
love
weakness.
Firefly.
Physical is the root of spiritual suffering.
I love you so much, man. Ah.
We defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
Yep.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts.
Yep.
Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams.
Yep.
But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all, even when your heart pities them.
Yep.
But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
Let's go. She's speaking facts.
Escape may be innate in the weak, but whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
Let's go. Let's go. She's spitting. She's spitting, man. She's spitting. She's spitting. She is right. She is right. Yes, everyone wants to escape. Everyone wants to escape. But it is not right for us to determine that this is best for everyone. Just as it is not right for us to determine that it is wrong to escape. It is fine to escape. But from her personal beliefs, from my personal beliefs, escaping is running away. Like, you are running away into a dream. It's not real. At the end of the day, that's the thing. It's not real. If what is real is hardships, what is real is the demons. What is real is the happiness you get for accomplishing something, from beating your fears, for conquering your fears, conquering your demons. That's real. That's happy. That's true happiness. And yes, again, this is very subjective, but I am 100% with Firefly. I believe that people should fight for their own happiness. People should fight. People should do the best to their abilities to fight for their own happiness, rather than just escape to a dream. Because at the end of the day, that is just a dream. It's not real. What's real is reality. And what you do in reality determines whether your dream becomes real or not. And yeah, I agree with her wholeheartedly. I genuinely agree with her
Perhaps in
wholeheartedly.
your mind, you also view me as weak.
Yeah,
Because I don't
yeah.
think so.
Weakness is also depending on the person.
Since Miss Firefly has said her
You
piece,
might view me as
the
weak,
Astral Express will also
but
naturally
some
take
people might view
ours.
me as strong. That's and vice
We'll
versa.
leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
You finally come!
Clocky, you're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage.
Wait, your father?
I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere.
Who's your dad then?
And told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky, an ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express.
Yes.
I remember
So
now.
I knew it.
Grandpa's
Bisha is gonna
grandson
join the Astral
who
Express.
came to
I'm
this world to resolve
I'm
a
certain of
disaster
it.
caused by a star.
He's waiting for the Astral Express, right?
He gave
Yeah, I knew it.
pocket watch to me.
I've always thought
It was his cherished
since
trophy,
2.0 that Misha is gonna be
appearing
in the
every
Astral
one of his
Express.
adventure tales.
I mean, we don't know for sure
He
yet,
explained
but
that difficult times
I might be
were
correct then. Hell yeah.
but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said,
as long as I kept moving forward.
And the tag
I
here.
eventually reached my desired destination.
That's the Astral Express tag.
It
Just
was
with
as
purple.
if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then. This is it. This is my room of clocks.
Huh.
While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return
Ah,
from
my
his
legs.
flight, Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait.
Gosh, Himeko is so gorgeous.
Everyone else knows something I don't.
Yeah, you're the only. Yeah, you're the only one in the dark right now.
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the clocky that only she could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Yeah.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
Maybe he has.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Holy Wait,
Wait.
wasn't there one?
No way!
Wasn't there what?
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this.
Wait, didn't
Just like a memory zone me.
in like the I can't remember his name, the blonde-haired, scruffy-looking guy. Didn't he talk to Misha? Didn't he talk to Misha? Or was I crazy? Or in 2.0, wasn't there a group of thugs that talked to Misha? Was I crazy? Or did we just pass by Misha? Am I remembering this right? Surely there's not like an oversight from the developers. Surely not. I could have sworn that that scene, Misha was talking to them, right? I might be completely wrong for this, so do correct me. But if I'm wrong, then holy shit, I did not notice that. I genuinely did not notice that. I thought it was just because sometimes in the game, but then I think about it. Wait. Gallagher didn't talk to Misha, right? If I'm not mistaken, Gallagher didn't talk to Misha, or did he? I'm pretty sure he didn't. And Misha was there. But I could be wrong because it could just be a game thing, right? Where they just don't interact with the characters. Interesting. Interesting. That's a twist. There was a part of me that thought this, but it was one of those things. It's like there's no way that's true because I was still in the theory camp of like, oh, they're going to join the Astro Express. I did not think. I probably had like a split second thought of this a few times, but I did not really. It was just like a passing thought. It's like, oh, maybe Misha is like not like a meme, but like some like entity that is connected to the Watchmaker.
Should have
Interesting.
stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
That's cool.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
How the heck did Himiko figure out that
Was the sound of
Misha?
the express arriving at Penacony?
Okay.
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for me.
How the hell did Himiko figure out all this?
How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha or?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
You're Mikhail, aren't you?
I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system.
Oh, okay.
Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Laylock. Simply
I knew it was Mikhail.
Misha.
Like halfway through that whole
If you
scene.
prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
Like a bit before
So you're
during
the
the start of this scene,
Watchmaker
I
yourself?
like what if Misha is probably the Watchmaker, isn't it? Isn't
that
he?
legendary figure is no more.
I had a feeling that he was
I'm only
connected to the
a
Watchmaker.
reflection of his life.
Him being
As
the
for the
Watchmaker
child
did
who
not
ascended
surprise me.
He's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky. A young apprentice. And a future mechanic on the Express.
Mmm.
And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
Oh.
At the end
End
of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task.
So this is
I apologize for all the confusion.
Mikhail before he went to Trailblaze. Okay.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in her dream from the very beginning.
Yep, that is true. That's why I thought
The one
that
who
Misha
got
was
our
going to be
unconscious
an
friend
important
here
character.
must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe Shyhound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize, the Stellaron part. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor.
Damn it, we're not going to get Stellar Jades.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others.
Hell yeah.
All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone, let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
I object. I choose the Trailblaze.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous.
Hell yeah, it
Then
is.
let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
All right, let's take a look at this legacy. Oh, that's bright.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Ah, okay.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, Legwork? It's time to head to our next stop.
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see. This place reminds you of home.
The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of Trailblaze will continue.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why?
When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, Legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now.
Who's Micah again? I can't remember. I can't remember who Micah was.
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Astana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Aw, man, that's cool.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't
forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too.
Aw, man, that's
when you appeared.
That's adorable, man. That's adorable. I love that.
Yeah. Every night.
I love that.
The compass.
That makes me like Clocky even
sail
more.
Together.
I love Clocky.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all. It was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy. And the watchmaker is just a nameless.
Oh, man.
I've traveled far enough. And it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No. I'll stay here. And then... this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
I'm feeling emotional now.
That's what I said.
How am I emotional about Misha?
So
Holy
now,
shit.
It's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
So,
that looks beautiful.
Do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around.
Oh my god, no.
Indicating confusion.
Why am I getting emotional?
But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Oh my god.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Oh, voice acting. Oh. Holy sh- I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go.
I can't believe that
Let's go.
anyone would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
God, okay. I will be first to admit that review was not as cool as Bellabon. I will be first to admit, but it was still really cool though. It was still really cool. I liked it. I loved it. Penacony, I think. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this update. There's problems with it. Speaking objectively, there is problems with it. But speaking as someone, as a fan, I'm enjoying this so much. Like I want to say it's better than 2.1. But it's a good story so far. Like really good story so far. But it hasn't ended
There
yet.
might be another possibility.
It's not over
Perhaps
yet.
you want to witness
Until
on
it's
behalf
over.
of the fallen eons,
Then yeah.
who will hold the future of Penacony?
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony,
Wait.
and even the entire cosmos is at
The
stake,
watch.
let's draw a conclusion there.
Has it always been there? I
In
think
all
that's new.
fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Well, boy, chicken wing boy, that's what we're doing here. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna trailblaze the shit out of you.
I sensed a strong conviction and
Okay.
dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square.
Yeah, probably.
That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
Which is why I'm scared. Considering the last boss battle we had, oh man, and I've seen a picture of this boss, like the health bar. I'm scared. I'm genuinely terrified. And I think I'm gonna lose the first one just because I'm just gonna try to use the Harmony Trailblazer, and I don't know anything about the Harmony Trailblazer other than the fact that break effect is key. If she's gonna be the same as Wan Mei, that could work. But the thing is, I love Preservation Trailblazer though. I really want to watch like the Keeping Up with Star Rail stuff and guides on how to build her, because I want Trailblazer to be like a character that I could use every time. I first started right. Yeah.
You. Every time an important moment arrives, you hesitate. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
I mean, we won because of Ji Yuan
We can't
and
leave
Don
the
Hong.
Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them. A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an Eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
What do you mean?
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
No.
3 times? This can't be serious.
No. Don't do this to me,
First
Hoyo.
time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death.
Don't do this to me, Hoyo. I know she's not gonna die now because this is only her second death.
If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support.
Don't do this to me, Hoyo.
Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
Wait, what do you? Wait. Because when I said I'll experience that 3 times in the level of dreams. Okay. So now I understood the meaning of my second death. I'm to face it. Okay. I don't really understand what it means, but sure. Relatively in victory in this battle can be second. But then my final death won't come true in the most terrible form. So if we win, she might die, but not die. Right? Right? Fuck.
Form? Does that mean...
No.
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Okay, well, I will admit that is a horrible death.
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
No, don't do this.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
God, I'm getting emotional. I'm fucking emotional.
Today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers, or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my story.
God damn it, Blade.
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire.
True.
People die, and I am no exception. Death is like a script, a fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human. Though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. A tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would... Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. Now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
It's warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain.
Interesting. We're now back to Akron.
Alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy.
I would love to taste that fruit. I love spicy.
Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The
flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Wait. Nameless. That could either be us, the Trailblazer, or that's Kafka. Specifically because of X. That's the only reason why I'm theorizing Kafka. But because of a short nameless girl, and because Akron kind of knew about us before, that it could mean the Trailblazer. I don't know anything. And we don't know anything about Trailblazer's past, to be fair. But that's just a theory. And if I am correct, oh man, that's cool.
Quite an ambition
Okay.
for such a small group.
Yeah, what happened? Maybe my theory was squashed early
What
on.
happened?
She became stagnant water.
Well,
What do you mean by that?
condolences.
Wait, what does that mean?
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile.
Wait.
She never regretted her choice. and most definitely wanted
What
me
does
to say
stagnant
goodbye
water
with a
mean?
smile.
Did she die?
That's what I did.
Or did she became part of it?
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Okay. Sure.
Or perhaps I'm just
Well, my theories got squashed early on.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
It's 1 a.m., so I'm a
I'm
bit
afraid I'll
tired.
forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all. As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, a blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
I do like these stories, these flashbacks with Akron. I do like them. Oh, there's still more.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the Paradise Kingdoms under the influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems. Half an Amber Era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Tazeront, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war, the propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
This is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Let's go.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then, they rested from the labors of creation. Yet, all beings cried out to Enna. Under the banner of the Order, you have defined all things in the cosmos. But this made us realize that we are but puppets in your hands. Thus, on that day, all beings united and cast the Eon into the abyss of oblivion.
This Grand Theater looks totally different. Is this the power of the Order?
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.
Well, as I was saying, I'm only gonna do this once. I'm not gonna do this too many times because it's late at night, and because this is the final battle, I don't mind doing it tomorrow, like after work.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in ears. That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence. And it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue.
Why still saying it's Harmony?
Welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Theater, the very core of the Sweet Dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival, and the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict.
Let's go.
Your unwavering faith in the Trailblaze is truly impressive. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness. Especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be,
a cage
remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself.
Then...
My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise exclusive to us human beings.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Already?
Another deep, still waters of oblivion.
Nice. Like I said, it's not hard.
Your decision. I now
Permit you to gaze into the sun.
So hard, just granting come.
107,336 stones. The almighty and powerful strings of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tutor, harmonious choir, Dominicus.
Hold on. I set up a bit.
Consistent, fleeting as the dawn's day, destined for oblivion. This won't take long.
Wait.
The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Dunhub?
Oh my god!
My word. Show no mercy.
I mean, wait, okay. I know we saw that in the preview, but holy crap, that was hype. Also, that was it.
Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
That's it. Are you serious? Are you serious? That was it. Surely not, right? Surely not. Surely there's more. I know there's more to Penacony, that's for sure. Considering Jade is a new character.
Do you remember your name?
I know that Jade, because Jade is gonna be a new character, there's gonna be more to Penacony with the IPC and stuff. But that was it. Wait, what?
Kinda.
Oh.
It was General Qing Yuan who helped us shoot it down. In any case, since you remember what happened just now...
That whole entrance,
well, that's put
holy.
my mind at
That
ease.
was cool.
It's a long story. Simply put, Don Hum used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and summoned the General to help us just in time. And then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the General. And now that you're awake, we should tell the crew that you're all right. Come with me.
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Where are you?
Hey, we meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to check to see how she was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf. Thankfully, I managed to get everyone out before the harmonious choir collapsed.
Oh, so that's what happened. Thank you, Miss Black Swan.
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish. You're heading to see your friends, aren't you? Would it bother you if I walked with you for a short while?
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time, are you?
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you are alone, anyway.
That's funny.
How do you feel?
Well, fork me.
Oh my god.
Be that stellar.
Sorry, it always makes me chuckle. Can I zoom? developers. What's this? Forka. I must have preferred Spoon.
Allow me to introduce him to you.
Okay, we're just gonna ignore that.
This is Booty, a Galaxy Ranger. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a
There should be
shocking
more.
plot being
I remember
conducted
something
by
now.
Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out, to help the Astral Express save the world together.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in the Cienjo put it, right, Don Hun?
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
Good question. It's, who was it again? Don Hun, do you remember?
I don't know, man. You're kind of looking kind of sus. What the what are the devs cooking here?
No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall. Weird. My neurochip hasn't registered any malfunctions.
I can't seem to remember either.
What's going on?
Heck. Forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel. Unimportant. Ain't gonna stop us from piecing together the story anyhow.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone. Everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we? She's now a minor star on Penacony, and the entire hotel's concerned about her well-being.
There's more. I'm sure there's more.
You're right. Let's head to the lobby then.
Because in the preview we saw Akron swiping her blade. There's surely more. So this worked.
They're with the General.
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the Astral Express. We must not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success, it prioritizes peace above all. And the family, trapped though it may be, professes a desire for harmony. The Alliance has always won people over with reason. I firmly believe both parties can indeed put aside their differences and come to a peaceful agreement.
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good. With the Cienjo Alliance mediating, peace for Penacony is within reach.
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Without your efforts, this sweet dream paradise would have been claimed by the last remnants of order before there was even a shot at peace. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero.
Something feels off. Something feels off about all this. This is not me coping, thinking this is not the end. No, something genuinely feels off about all this. Let me get you thinking about it again.
If it isn't the galactic baseballer, a hero with unparalleled insight.
I mean, hey, I'll take that.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There's nothing wrong with her. She practically a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way here. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you both up.
It's a long story. But at least Mr. Sunday took it easy on us. He used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, he imprisoned us within his consciousness. Thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir, we were able to escape.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us. Had he wanted, he could have easily taken us down, without so much as lifting a finger.
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former Oak family head. The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the turmoil an internal rebellion. This move effectively barred the IPC from intervening in family affairs on both moral and rational grounds.
Everyone really has their own agenda, after all.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? She and Sunday won't be able to deny their involvement in the Charmony Festival. They're siblings, after all. Why the sigh, General?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider this matter carefully during mediation. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the upcoming negotiation. Do any of you wish to sit in?
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe, the crew will naturally accept. However, if the IPC has any reservations...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC in Penacony, so there's no reason not to welcome you. Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present, discussions will go more smoothly. So, what do you all think?
Well then, we shall oblige.
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations. I think I'll just head back to my room and start packing.
Not to worry. Himiko and I will take care of things.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the Express first. The conductor is worried about us. It's best I go and explain the situation.
Thank you. What about you? Will you join Welt and me? Or have you got other plans?
Last one is funny, but I don't know.
Well, not too sure of the reason. The representatives from the IPC have insisted on her presence. Allow me to lead the way. Follow me, please.
Sure.
The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please follow me.
Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio. This assembly is...
This all feels sus, though. This all genuinely feels so sus.
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lawfu. The presence of everyone here assures that
the fact that everyone is alive
satisfies all sides.
Oh, looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's Council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
Okay, now that's sus. That's sus as hell.
Now that's something.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the entire universe, it's a price I'll gladly pay.
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. Ultimately, both parties have agreed to a comprehensive collaboration, offering technical support for the reconstruction of Penacony. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwlum. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality is something I both admire and envy. Inorganic life has no mechanism to evoke dreams. But when my mechanical impulses are activated, my inspiration circuits will start to operate, and I will enter a state defined as imagination. Every time, within the realm of imagination, there emerges a fire from the shadows. It is warm, bright. I frequently ponder this flame might represent the essence of intelligence, a cluster of inspiration ignited by high temperatures. The future direction of the universe may well lie within it. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system to me, desired but unattainable. But after learning of Penacony's accomplishments, I have come to realize that the flame is not beyond my grasp. After deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project, and instead assist the Intelligentsia Guild as technological consultants in the research of the Dreamscape and Memory Zone, so that these assets may be better used to serve humanity.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
Yep.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Never mind. At the end of the day, this is a positive outcome.
No wonder everyone insisted that she be there.
Oh, and
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. I trust that everyone will surely reach consensus.
I don't trust this. I genuinely don't trust this.
Looks like
This is
Penacony's
too
future
good to
is
be true.
decided.
Too quick.
I'm wondering, is
Too-
there anything else the
too
crew is
easy.
concerned about?
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that, we desire nothing else.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave. You may now depart with peace of mind. The Alliance will deal with all subsequent procedures.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony. Looks like it's time for us to embark on a new voyage.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, where we're going next.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan, you have a matter to discuss with me, yes?
Are we going to punk lore?
Nothing escapes your attention, Miss Navigator.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In any case, she and I will be waiting for you in March on the Express. Let's go. Our time on Penacony has come to a fruitful end.
Penacony's journey ends here. I guess it was pretty fruitful.
Ahem!
decide our next stop? How we doing this? By show of hands.
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to decide.
What in tarnation are you
Allow
guys
me
doing
to
here?
explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons. As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until they reach their destinations.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your memo keeper abilities to pull any pranks.
Understood, Miss Marge. I promise you, you'll never see me in your room while you're taking a break.
Don't! You're freaking me out.
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, Pom-Pom would have never known where Mikhail and the rest had gone. What they had to go through was regrettable, but I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was thanks to all of you. Thank you, everyone. Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. Let me introduce our current options. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended.
Oh, I want to
Today,
go
it's
there.
celebrated as a planet
I want to know
of
more about
undying
Drilla.
allure. The third choice is Edo Star, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion. However, the distress signals from there have recently ceased, prompting the IPC's wish for us to check in on the situation.
Okay.
The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro. These days, it's apparently known to house one of the branches of the Morning Actors Troupe.
Ooh, so many options. I'm seeing stars already.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit, and then we'll put it to a vote.
Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late.
Yeah.
But I still think we should investigate the situation there.
Yes, I agree. As nameless, should we not extend a helping hand?
You and Don Hung make good points. I'll throw in a vote for Edo Star 2.
If that's the general sentiment, then we should indeed investigate. I vote for Edo Star 2.
All votes for Edo Star. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, Edo Star. Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up on some rest in the meantime. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. What's with you and always copying the way I talk? The last couple of trailblazing expeditions have been downright terrifying. It's about time we had some fun, cozy, and cute adventures for a change.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Come on, start praying with me. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful.
Huh. For some reason, I'm suddenly stricken by the feeling that we haven't crossed paths in quite some time.
You're always in my heart.
I should have known better than to expect anything serious from you.
This time, you must disembark with us when we reach other.
Got it.
What's Blue Hill?
This Astral Express sure is comfy. But I got one tiny problem with it. How come there ain't no potent drinks on this ride? I can live without malt juice. At least stock something else. Like that white gem. Common as dirt and not too pricey. You can't use that 12 years of age rule against a mighty ranger like me. All these years out in the wild, and now I'm bunking in luxury. Gotta say, it's quite the treat.
You're fast becoming an excellent trailblazer. It's an honor to be able to watch you grow.
Hee stuff, Larry.
Don't downplay your achievements. Everyone has witnessed your growth. I've known many warriors in my time, and only a few achieved the kind of growth you have. Back home, where I'm from, you'd be rated at least an S tier. It's not been easy for you these past few days. You've earned some downtime. I'm looking forward to seeing how you'll perform on our next journey.
Come to think of it, this trip to Penacony was the first time we trailblazed together, wasn't it? Don't worry. We'll have plenty of time to spend together on the Express, so there'll definitely be more chances for adventures like this. Turn in early today. You've really been pushing yourself hard recently. If you don't take this chance to recharge, it could lead to long-term problems. It seems fine when you're young, but it's a different story as you age.
That's the truth, though.
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole really does seem somewhat surreal. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking? There's a rich scent of curiosity here. Such memories.
There's so many loose ends.
Irresistibly captivating. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have it back. Oh? Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone, but merely an empty light cone. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time, and I procured a few trinkets from your companions? Their functions are similar. This way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately if you encounter any threats. But this is not its most intrinsic function. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same.
So it catches memories.
It can etch your memories in their most vivid form, and then allow me to admire and manipulate them, turning them into unique mementos. All the world is born from the power of mind and soul, and that power is memory. To prevent ourselves from being forgotten by the world, we must make the world remember us, or use our memories to recreate it. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collection of impactful memories. Some joyful, some sorrowful, some light, some heavy. But you are different.
How so?
Memory is a reflection of the future. Within that reflection, I see your unparalleled worth. You have the power to craft memories that can captivate the world. Your memory can illuminate the universe's future path. And that memory will be as scintillating as the star clusters you see in this porthole. How adorable. But
shit.
you know
Yeah, I like that.
the reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course.
What do you mean?
Patience, my friend. I will reveal the answer to you, but that time is not now. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own present and future. Revealing everything at this moment would be a bit of a buzzkill, wouldn't it? I'm looking for an opportune time, a time when you're totally at ease. Perhaps when the night grows hazy and you're about to drift off would be the most opportune. How about one fine night? I will prepare the candles, aromatics, and even a cushy couch to create a cozy dreamland for you. And then I will tell you the answer in the form of a little bedtime story to lull you to sleep.
Hi! Hello! Attention all passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
It looks like we're finally about to set off. There are countless gleaming memories out there waiting for us. Why don't we just leave it at that for now? Ah, that's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the empty light cone, I will gift you with some words. They hold great significance to me. Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. You'll remember these words dearly, won't you? In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Fuck you, game. Fuck you. They gave us a fucking ending. Obviously, this is fake. But what? Obviously, this is fake. But what the fuck?
Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds. You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be,
Oh my God.
is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced, yet within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out.
Yeah.
When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you.
Yeah.
After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream.
Yeah. Continue.
There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even more unsettling, you soon encountered another murder.
Yep.
The two cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the two victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher.
Yes, that is true.
Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword.
Yeah. It was a
That
very
strike
incredible scene.
foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy.
Yep.
As well as the truth about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, and the bellboy, Misha.
Yep.
You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the Charmony Festival. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story. Little Misha. Or should I call him the Watchmaker? He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, but his ambition for the Trailblaze led him to leave the bubble and embark on a grand adventure in Penacony. While Misha is a rather special Memory Zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze, there's still one thing that he shouldn't be able to do. A life born in the Memory Zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear in the Reverie Hotel in reality? The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory, are still trapped in the dreamscape at this very moment. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my god. It's 3 a.m.
This way, darling.
But I want answers. That reveal, I did not expect to be right.
Noise.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
The deja vu is strong.
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away.
All of this... I'm not back at the beginning of the story then.
I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's Memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality.
Okay.
And that included a lot of Memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality, and reality became an illusion. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the temple of the Order.
Wait, that's big.
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delightful dreams and lives happily ever after. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility. I came to realize this when the Dream Master tried to expel me at any cost.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when traveling with her. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was still influenced by the power of the Order and fell into hallucinations. However, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
Damn, Black Swat's a
For mortals,
genius.
even if they possess the great
She's good at
power
what she
of God,
does.
they can't
Look at
create
our
a
memories
flawless
and
world like
immediately
gods do.
understood what's going on.
That's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real, you'll have a chance to break free from the dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality. When I turned the pages of your memories, I realized that I was in an illusion too.
Ah, in an illusion, okay. Still have a fighting chance
Now
then.
Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. Asdana has thus fallen into Anna's dream, transforming everyone equally into the notes of the Eon. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will to resist the Order and try to break free. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will.
All right, please come with me.
Okay.
These people are... They're the ones who accept Anna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even your clockwork will do the trick.
Robin.
Here we are.
Okay, they was talking. I did not notice that.
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own. Do you want it to die?
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until it can return to the sky.
Huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day, they shouldn't be trapped in a cage. Birds belong to the sky, so we should help them return there, right?
Interesting. Interesting.
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the Harmonious Choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it?
Yeah, that doesn't sound simple at all.
Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Yep. You need to force them
Indeed.
to want to wake up.
I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
Oh yeah.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Well. Someone just make it dramatic scenes.
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome. And thanks to the memo keepers in Penacony, too. I believe your partners have also awakened from their dreams.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream.
Yep.
We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time.
Yep.
If breaking through from the inside proves challenging, we can seek assistance from the outside. We've long been aware of a potential solution. Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. When people first enter this place, they often find themselves and others sharing a collective dream. At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
Which is?
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core.
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is, how can we gather a huge number of people as determined as you within a short period of time?
Looks like the Jade Kiss of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, they're right. And that's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger. That it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero. And in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a common principle. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn.
Are we gonna see more Galaxy Rangers? Hell yeah.
Silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards of oppressors and villains of the universe of our presence, I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
Once the dreamscape is swayed, I'll complete the second step. I'll fine-tune the slumbering souls with the Song of the Harmony, interrupting them with the discord of Trailblaze, and guiding them towards reality. It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. And his dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
Your plan sounds well conceived, but still, it appears somewhat idealistic and romantic. The flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight. Do you believe these efforts alone are enough to convince everyone to choose the right path?
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey, just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony.
This is where Firefly uncovered the truth.
Indeed. She was the first to discover the world beyond the shores of death, and shared this truth with all of us. There's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream, and found the key to breaking free from the dream. All because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly. She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order. She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. Without the dream pool in the hotel or assistance from the family, she can only awaken from this dream in one way. A real death.
So she killed herself.
Fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready?
Okay.
That's all right. Take your time to contemplate this moment. Once you feel ready, let's step onto the final stage.
Welcome back to, I'm guessing, part 3 or part whatever this video is on. Yeah, I don't know how long this part is going to be, but we're going to continue with 2.2 story, and we're going to finally, hopefully, finish the story by today. Yeah, I did some grinding before this I did some grinding, and so I've grinded a few characters. I have improved my Harmony Trailblazer, so I changed her relics to the Watchmaker's Legacy, which in hindsight is probably obvious there was gonna be the Watchmaker's one. And I've upgraded her traces a bit. I'm skipping the basic attack one for now, and her stats, not the best, but I think it's very usable now compared to before, much more usable. And this is the team that I'm been kind of trying to make use of, but I realized this team is very skill point heavy, skill point negative because Kafka uses skill points, Akron uses skill points. Trailblazer, I'm not really sure if there is a difference, like if it's better to use her skill point or not. But I always use skill points, and Ho, depending on if the enemy gets to attack and have the health, she's gonna use skill points as well. So it's a lot more skill point negative than I would expect it, but I don't know, maybe Trailblazer could be skill point neutral if I just don't use her skill points. But yeah, we're going to continue the story, and so far, having had a few hours to sort of think about it, so far I think the story definitely hinges on what's gonna happen, like how the story is gonna end is gonna impact like what I think about this update, and maybe I'll give my thoughts on the update at later in the end. And yeah, I think now enough talking. Let's get on with the show.
Are you ready?
Yep, let's embark on the
well.
final stage.
Now please, close your eyes.
I think the volume should be okay. At least the mic should be okay. I listen to it a bit. Okay. Let's see. Let's see now. I'm recording. Okay, hi, I'm recording.
If I remember correctly, it has lasted for decades. Or
Just
even
making sure my door is
centuries.
locked.
The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. But thankfully, we've guided those lost souls to their lives beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they won't be reduced to puppets of the Nihility in their death. You see, the shadows on the sea have vanished. Do you remember? He once said that the sky would clear when the regrets of the departed had faded away.
But it's still raining.
I know.
So, why is all this? Why did this rain choose me?
Because someone's regrets haven't been fulfilled, perhaps.
Sorry, I wasn't really listening. So it was covered clear when the regrets were part of it. So yeah, no, there was
Mortals who walk
Oh yeah,
paths are like
the hands are not there.
sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves. Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of Ix, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the Nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they have journeyed with me for such a long time.
So this is how it is. I'm already watching over me.
This is my duty as Acheron the Watcher.
I
I'm guarding the path to
still
the
haven't
abyss of
googled what
mayhem,
the name Akron means.
guiding every soul
What the word
reluctant
Akron
to
means.
become one with it. Back to this side.
But if this is what the departed ones expected, should you try to change it?
I don't know. But someone once told me that when the inevitable moment came, he hoped that someone would stand at his grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
Even if it doesn't make sense at all.
Some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless. I have experienced that much already. Please extend your hand and then close your eyes. I'll carry your wish with me and fulfill it. Only then will I be able to put an end to the final regret by the Dead Sea.
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, that is certain. Because it was you who told me about the Express, your two former companions. The expedition cut short by the swarm, your narrow escape from death, and your encounter with the Galaxy Rangers.
Wait, that's I don't remember his name, but that's the person who died, who left Penacony to search for something I can't remember. But this is him. This is them. Oh man, oh wow. Okay, that's a really cool reveal. So that explains as to why Acheron is at Penacony then, or at least why Acheron knows about Penacony. That's interesting. Okay.
And Penacony, the hometown to which you could never return.
Yeah. For countless times, I got rejected by the family and had to pass it by. But I knew that my companion...
Oh, he was still alive. But he couldn't come back.
Are you still there?
Yeah, that's quite sad actually.
Take my hand and come with me.
So he became a Galaxy Ranger.
You'll embark on a long, long journey, shrouded in darkness. But fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. That's the color of existence. Follow it, and it'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Thank you.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
Damn. Okay.
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones.
The awake
Let's
ones.
bid our final farewells here.
Wait, no. No, Akron's not gonna die, right? Surely not. Surely not. I mean, because I went on Twitter and I saw Allegra Clark there.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
Yeah, okay, so that's Sparkle, okay.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth
Hold on.
where memories
Oh,
serve as our soul.
Okay, no.
Companions.
Okay.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
But yeah, I saw.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I saw Allegra's tweet saying that I just saw a glimpse of it because when I saw that, I'm like, oh crap! I immediately left Twitter, saying how like thankful she was, but I don't know. So that kind of like hinted for me like maybe Akron's gonna die, but at the same time, it could also just because she said like she wasn't able to express her gratitude before, so maybe it's just her expressing gratitude. I don't know. I don't think Akron's gonna die. But because if she does, there's so much plot holes. Because she's an interesting character.
We don't know the answer yet. But we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. Leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream.
What will you come with us?
Our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, when will people actively save themselves? The answer is when they are in desperate situations. Like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. I firmly believe that. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. But in truly desperate situations, they will strive to save themselves. And now, Penacony has enough heroes to lead them forward. It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct that people exert their utmost effort, even when they know their struggle is fruitless. As absurd as it may seem, it's their resistance. As for now, it is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals.
Yeah, but you haven't answered my question though.
You will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
You haven't answered my question, Akron. Will you come with us?
The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream.
Yep.
Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with...
Wait. Wait, what? Hold on. Something happened. Hold on one second. I'm back. For some reason, my camera died. I'm using a laptop, by the way, in case people don't know. I'm using a laptop, and for some reason, my webcam, not my laptop webcam, but the webcam I bought, which is a Razer Kyo, pretty cheap, but pretty good webcam, suddenly just, I don't know, my computer didn't detect it. I don't know if it's my computer's fault or my webcam. I think the webcam's fault. So I'm back using my laptop webcam, which if you're familiar with this channel, this is how I started off, and it looks horrible. I know. Yeah, it looks horrible. I still can't. I don't know how to adjust the scaling for this, but whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna roll with it, and I have to get a new webcam now. It's gonna be very weird, and yeah, the quality is gonna be very bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, at least didn't ruin the whole thing. Anyway, let's skip ahead. No.
Or perhaps leave this place.
Yeah.
The rain is...
Okay. So we're back. It's gonna be weird to look at here.
Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions.
Yeah, sure. I am recording. Yes, I am recording.
So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands?
I feel no fear.
If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay?
No, I would never want to live in a dream.
Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone and every face they remember, the joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging, all will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey?
I will blaze a trail without hesitation. These are all the stuff that I answered.
I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. Such is the only answer humans can offer when facing the nihility. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
Mm-hmm. And to think that you exist in the nihility, and you watch over others to depart it. Such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it.
Yep, someone has to do it.
Even if it's a meaningless task, I've come this far, haven't I?
Even if the future you forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
What hardships you must have experienced. In that case, allow me to do something you must do. Please, do me the name. Perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment. Nobody will remember this conversation or your answer. But I believe that your name should be remembered. This universe will remember it as well.
She gonna say it?
For me, some things are difficult to recall, yet there are others that I find challenging to forget. Such is memory, a creation of the past that blossoms into significance in the distant future. I remember that marks the start of my journey. The origin of the vibrant red hue in my life. And the most fervent element amidst every tempest. That's my name. Raiden Ozenmori.
Ah, let's go. Let's go. It's right. Oh, cutscene.
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Oh my god. That shot, man. Like that's like One Piece level of like gang shot, man. Holy, that was insane. That was insane. It feels so weird to look at this camera. Oh my god, that was insane. Oh man. So yeah, I'm assuming Akron didn't die, but oh man. I wonder how hard this fight is gonna be.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Okay. Maybe I should have saved it. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I was scared. Robin!
Music.
Robin!
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony.
Yeah, Robin, let's go!
Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Oh my god!
Play our own melody.
That was beautiful.
Let the show begin.
That was beautiful. Holy crap.
Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Disorderly noise, Robin. Is that you singing?
You have heard their cries.
Okay.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
That star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Everyone, keep up with
Oh
my
my gosh, the animation there was the animation for the help of Sis is insane. The music is so good. Oh my god. There's so many like good things about this like fight.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
I should have.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Noisy.
Another journey begins. From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign. It too shall fall.
Caught in the net.
I'll take the lead. It's my turn.
Stand still.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If you're
Oh my gosh, this music.
sever my path with your hands. Of course.
Let's go! The music is like genuinely, it's a bop. I love this music. I'm so excited for the Robin album. Okay. I really hope I don't lose now, because that will ruin the mood.
I swear words.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? Systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
That animation is so cool. That animation is insanely cool.
I command you to heed my summon. How insolent.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
I love this music. I don't know, it fits this fight really well. Like very uplifting.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
God, I'm so happy I pulled for Robin now. I pulled her earlier today. Oh well.
Stand still.
It was humanity that created you.
I am not paying attention to what Sunday is saying.
Waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
That breathing
Ooh,
sensation.
okay.
Remember it.
Nice.
I'll take the lead.
Relax.
Poho's gonna heal.
With the
With Dan Heng saying that as well, the timing was really good.
Everyone, keep up with my tempo. Awaken from your dream.
Stand still.
I'll save it just in
Come
case.
here of your own volition, in the pure waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
It's my turn.
Relax. May as well kill them all.
I weep for the departed. Dust's rain, it too shall fall.
This won't take long. Stand still.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Another journey begins.
Witness the will of the weak.
Blasphemous.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Systems fleeting as the dawn's day, destined for oblivion.
I'll take the lead. Listen to our song.
That breathing sensation. Relax.
Okay. Okay.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake up from our dreams.
That's good actually. I like that. That got me emotional. But I like that. I like that line.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded.
Whose voice is this? I don't recognize this voice.
Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for eternal separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe, it was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of everything for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplated, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Gillless girl.
Where did that come all of a sudden?
I'm assuming this is Robin and Sunday.
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the torrent eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
So that's the end of Penacony then. This better not be another fake credits. This better not, man. This story has been going on for so long. God damn it, oh man, the camera quality is so awful. Can I, hold on, because I don't know if I could, how do I change? I don't know how to like, I guess compress it. I genuinely don't know. Okay. So right. Okay, now left. Hold on. I think this is better. Yeah, it's better. It's a bit smaller now. Yeah. I really need to get a new webcam. That's more money down the drain. I just bought this webcam last year as well. Oh well. May this journey lead us starward.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to
It is eventually, yep.
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty.
What? Why is...
Recording you received from your Trailblaze friend. It's now the most valuable chip in this game.
Why? What did Argenti help?
This came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46.
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? I don't want to wager anything just to escape your clutches. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
What do you mean, final showdown?
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
What is... Oh my god. What is Jade planning?
Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here.
Oh, Boot Hill.
So many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just don't understand. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Ooh. Overall, what do I think about this update? I think there's a lot of holes in the story. I'll be very, very honest. There's a lot of holes in the story. Take my headphones off. There's a lot of holes in the story. Not in the sense that there are plot holes, but rather there's a lot of stuff yet to be explored. Like Sparkle, right? I know Sparkle, the whole shtick about Sparkle, right? That people might not remember is that she is intended to be a side character. She's not the main antagonist. She's like the side character. That's what she said. That's what her whole shtick is. Her whole trailer is. She's fine being the side character. She's fine causing mayhem. The thing that I'm kind of disappointed about Sparkle, again, Penacony is not over yet. There's the whole Jade thing, and obviously we don't know what happened to Firefly. So we don't know what's going to happen in Penacony. There's still probably going to be more in Penacony. But as of right now, we still don't know what Sparkle's planning. The stuff that she gave, we don't know what it does. And as for my thoughts about the story in general, I think the whole reveal, the watchmaker stuff was pretty great. Was pretty good. There were some dialogue choices that I feel like it's sort of like my problem with Honkai is that there's some dialogues there, some like parts of the story that's just not the best. Is that the idea is there, the idea is good. It's just that the execution is kind of and I think the whole Misha thing was pretty good. Like I think the whole idea of Misha being the watchmaker is pretty good. It's just that I think the whole execution of that scene I think could have been better. The whole 2.2 story, I think. Okay, let's say this is like the end of Penacony, right? This is like the final story we're gonna get for Penacony. We're not gonna count what's gonna come in 2.3. This is gonna be the final story in 2.3. It's final story in Penacony. It's gonna end here in 2.3. What would I rate it? I rate it probably like a solid 8. It's better than the Wafu 100%. Is it better than Bellbog? very, very difficult. Very, very difficult to say. Because I think the start of Penacony, the start to the middle of Penacony is freaking amazing. I think up until 2.1, it was incredible. 2.0 was probably what incredible. Like, it was amazing. 2.1 was really, really good. 2.2, and I think this is something that people probably would point out, is that stuff, it's sort of like the stuff that happened in 2.1 and 2.2, in 2.1 and 2.0 were kind of like bait, but especially with terms of like characters, quote unquote, dying. It was kind of like bait, and people might be a bit upset with that. I don't know. I haven't checked out any threads or whatever. I've stayed away from Twitter for the most part, so I don't know the general consensus of the story. But I think that might be, if I were to make a guess, that's probably what I would guess. Gosh, it's so dark. But yeah, what would I improve of it? I don't have anything to improve for the story. I think the story, like I said, the idea is really, really good. I think the execution for some of the stuff, is kind of not the best. At least it's not. I expected more, I guess. Do I find the story to be disappointing? Hell no. I enjoyed the story. Am I being biased? Probably. But speaking from a non-objective point of view, I think there are problems with it. It's not perfect, but it is still good. Absolutely. I think it's still good. I think it's very much worth playing. Very, very excited for what 2.3 has to offer. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.